Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Wednesday market webcast. All right, it's Fed Day, so got a little bit of news coming up at 2 o'clock. The press conference to follow at 2:30, because we always have to have a press conference. So it's going to be the tale of two tapes. You guys have heard me tell this story before. You're going to have the tape before the Fed and the tape after the Fed. Tape after the Fed is going to get super volatile. Whatever they say, whatever the announcement is what the announcement is. I think everybody expects, 75 basis points. No reason to think that it wouldn't be that. If it's not that, that'll catch the tape off guard, depending on what's in the statement, and depending on what happens at the press conference as far as what's going to happen with future rate hikes. That is going to be what really fuels the market for the last couple hours of the day. What's going to happen? I don't know. Neither do you, so who cares? We'll figure it out as it happens. Price will tell us what to do. I know that sounds like, okay, dude. But the reality is there's going to be an announcement. There's going to be a reaction range to that announcement. Then we're either going to do one of a few things. We're going to make higher lows out of that reaction range, lower highs out of that reaction range. We're going to break out of the range. We're going to break down. And that's where the handles are. The breakout of the breakdown. So I would not come in and try to game this and do ABC at 158 or whatever, because you're going to get swept out anyway, on the up and the down. Don't try to game it. What we do is we let it happen, find the range, see what price is doing relative to the range, and then we trade there, because then you can define your risk. If you can't define your risk, you can't trade. I'll say that again. If you can't define your risk, you can't trade. And at 1:59 p.m., you can't define your risk because you don't know what it's going to do. And the kind of stop you would have to lay down to stay out of the noise is not a risk-responsible stop. It's I want a massive hole blown in my account kind of a stop. And that's not the point of all this. The point of all this is to gradually build your account, not blow up, and be able to trade tomorrow. As far as before the announcement, I think it's going to be a lot of what we've seen the last couple of days. A couple of decent moves, a lot of whip, a lot of stuff coming back in. Yesterday was about it coming down and testing weekly pivot, and which it needed to do. We talked about how long it had been since it had interacted with weekly pivot. So we're down right around there now. Weekly pivot 38.6125. So just very briefly on the daily chart, we're just hanging around here between the 50-day exponential and the 100-day exponential, waiting on the Fed. And what that looks like on the hourly chart is you have these fits and starts of consolidation. We had the walk up yesterday, and then basically the open got sold all the way down to the weekly pivot. That was the one good move of the day. I'm glad we were in that. And then basically it spent the rest of the day whipping and chopping in and around that weekly pivot. What's Globex been? Kind of the same story. So we're on this little shelf here in this little range between 38.52, call it, and 38.80. Price hasn't exceeded either of these over the course of the night. We'll see what it wants to do. I'd like to get the day made into the Fed and then deal with the Fed after, but a lot of that's going to depend on price. If it is really handcuffed and shelved and waiting on 2 o'clock, I think the last Fed meeting, we stopped trading at like 10:30. We're like, you know what? See you at 2. And then after 2, it was a blowout day. It was a great day. But I'm not going to go nuts between 9:30 and 2 o'clock when I know I've got a volatility event that we can read, figure out risk on, and take advantage of. It doesn't make any sense to do it otherwise. So numbers today: volume weighted average price 38.72, hourly mid 38.70.5, proprietary moving average is 38.70.5. You see the weekly pivot down there 38.6125, and the move up at 4:30 got held in by the daily pivot, which is coming in at 38.80.75. So like I said, 52 to 80, the battle lines are kind of drawn there. Let's see what they do, and we'll go from there. That's all you can really do. It's going to be fun. All right, everybody have a fantastic day. Be safe, be healthy, take care, trade them well, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.